Lock it in, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Sound Recycling Club. We're going to be attempting to make another new track for the album that we're working on, Snow Day Special.
Snow Day Special.
And I've got this beautiful bunch of samples because I want the album to take us through a snow day, so I found a clip from the Animaniacs from 1995 that we're gonna sample in, at least in the intro, and then we'll see if we use it throughout the actual song. For that, we're gonna pull a sample off of Sample It, but I just wanted to show you the Animaniacs sample first. There's a lot of really nice sound bites in
You
here.
can't go this alone. It's insane, I tell you. Insane.
Usually that's to my advantage.
Where do you go, Michael?
I don't know, but it's big and it's headed straight for us.
Oh, my.
So I was thinking about cutting it right at that explosion, and then the rest from there, kind of take bits of it and put it throughout the actual song. So we'll see, but I'm going to get that recorded in the Pro Tools, and then we'll roll a random sample off of Sample It, see what we come up with, and recycle the sounds. Alright, we got the sample pulled up. Yeah, so we'll just cut right after that explosion for now. What am I doing? Pressing all the wrong buttons today. Roll up a random sample, and then set the filters. I realized last time I did the 1996. Luckily the sample we got was before that. The Blizzard of 96 that we're sampling the news broadcast was in January, so we'll just add to 1995. I just want to make, I don't know why, but just in my head I want it to be more realistic, so I made sure this Animaniacs broadcast was from before 1996 and everything. I really want it to be like, can't use anything past when the news broadcast is happening. I mean, immediately that drum fill. Alright, I think we need a new sample. I really tried with that one, it was so good, but there was too much going on. I could have separated the stems, I know, but once you've tried and failed, you can't go back. That's just the way it is, you know? Let's roll another one. Let's try that one. Alright, so here's the new sample. I probably showed you the old sample, but I'm sure when I edit the video, I'm not going to put my failed attempt at sampling it in there because I don't want to be embarrassed. I did my best. What else do you want from me? But this one, take this. Reverb, go spacer, mix all the way. We want mix all the way. Up an octave. Feedback, 95%. Big decay, big decay. Commit that. We might be on to something now. That was a beautiful reverb. 2 bars, copy it. We will reverse that one. Hold on. We're on to something. Now let's take that, copy that there, then reverse it. See how those sound together. Throw a bit of reverb on that. Not as much, just a little bit, just to mess with this for now as like a nice, do a tiny bit of delay on it just to real tape delay, I think is... No, that's not the one I want. I want just the tape echo. Oh, I guess I put the... I forgot that was there. I put the whole fucking thing through it. Alright, that works though. So, you know, I wasted all my energy with that first sample. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna come back to this. Because I do really like this, like, ambient sample that we got right here. I mean, that's pretty fucking sick, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna come back to this tomorrow. I'm gonna come back to this tomorrow because I don't want to continue with a good idea after I've kind of wore myself out with the bad idea. The first sample was good, but it just wasn't what we needed. You know, I don't think it was right for this specific project. They could have made it into like a more boom bappy hip hop beat, but that's not what Snow Day Special is about. That's not what Sound Recycling Club is about. I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, real quick, because I can't be stopped. But now I will be stopped after this one. But I just took this little, it's this reverse synth hit I found on Splice, and I ran it through fragments, and then I just committed that. Then I ran it through a filter gate too, just to make it real choppy, so it sounds like this. And then with everything. Just a little texture. Now I'm really turning my computer off. Alright, so I did a little bit of work off camera just because I really had to try to get this figured out. I showed you that reverse synth. The other thing I did is from that original sample that I like drowned in reverb, and then I didn't realize it committed all this, but I took some chops out of that. Just kind of chopped where chord changes were, and made a real choppy pattern. And then I got this little percussion thing that I drowned in reverb and put a trance gate on, and yeah, a compressor and EQ, and I got that going just for like a little texture. It's not much, but all together. Oh, I also brought in this drum loop that I slowed down a little bit and ran it through some bit crush. I don't know if we're gonna keep it. Might end up redoing the drums, but just to get a little groove feeling to it. That's without the drum loop. What I'm thinking, I might just throw the drum loop just up here, out of the way for right now. We might use it, we might not, we'll see. I'm thinking we bring in a piano and just drown that in reverb, like make it really ambient. So I'm gonna go to arcade for that. Grab probably the vinyl piano, that's like my favorite one. Let's get rid of that reverb. Yeah, we'll leave a little bit on, but I wanna put on my own reverb, maybe a supermassive. And I think I'll throw a spacer on too. Just kind of stack the reverbs. Probably do the grain reverb, you know, I love that. Turn these two off for now. Bring the feedback up a bit, the decay up a bit. Now let's just play around with that a little bit. Little chord progression, and then we'll come in playing some higher notes along with that. Alright, so here's how those chords are sounding. Might just need to change that last one, actually. See what that sounds like. See how that loops around. Yeah, I think I like that. Unfortunately, I gotta get ready for work. I get home, we will get in that high piano part. I just wanted to at least show what I did off camera and start to get another little idea going. It's my third cheese stick of the day. Kilowatt, get off there. It's not for you. You don't like cheese sticks. Alright, so what we have here. I took those chords, committed them to audio, and now we're gonna mess around at a higher octave with another little key pattern on that same piano. Rid of that. I think what we might do actually is save that and just kind of improvise all the way through the song. I love doing that with especially really reverbed out sounds. Throw that up here for now. I think I'm going to delete this drum loop that we had. Hydrate. Hydrate. Loop this. That's just going to be... We'll bring something in to kind of build that up along with the higher piano. And I think right here is where we'll come in with a little bit of drums. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, now let's just find some... Yeah. It's not actually white noise, but that'll work. And we're just gonna make it... Just for the texture, let's give it transgate. Just solo it so you can hear it, but I like to just go through these random presets. Then you mess with the decay and the release. Try to make them real choppy. So it'll just be like kind of really sparse throughout with, or I'll just do all the drums just so you can hear. And put them all into a group. I'm gonna put them into a drum bus as well. And we can solo just that. That's a little bit weird of a groove, but I think it'll work because once I put it into the drum bus, I'm gonna have it just be really in the back. Because with these Snow Day special songs, I mean, I feel like they need a little bit of drums, but I don't want them to be drums driving it. I want it to be really, you know, like kind of relaxing, but kind of eerie a little bit.
I hereby sentence you to life in prison.
No, you're out of order. You're all out of order. Don't you see? Don't you get it?
Those two notes the hell out of there. Honestly, I think besides that was pretty good. Might just leave it loose, not quantized, but let's listen. All right. What a beautiful little track. I think that's probably going to do it for this week. If anything sticks out to me while I go through and get this, like, final mix on, then, I'll let you know. But overall, I think we cooked this week. And I'm really liking the direction that this Sound Recycling Club and the Snow Day Special album are going. It's almost more to like a cinematic side, but it's using samples at the same time. I don't know, it's pretty much just like probably some of my favorite music I'm making. I really love ambient music. I love samples. I love doing weird shit to samples, and I love reverb. Hopefully you enjoy this episode. It's really, I think this album's going to be something special. I really do. And I hope that you stick around for the journey to make it to when the album's actually done. Because once we put it all together, like I'm going to go through, take all these songs at the end, finalize them, and as we go, I feel like I'm learning new techniques for making this type of music that I'll be able to bring back to these old tracks and bring even more life out of them. And then when I put the whole album together, I think it's gonna be something cool. I love this song. I'm impressed. That's what I gotta say. Let me stop rambling. This has been episode 2 of the Sound Recycling Club. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, throw a comment down in the comment section if you feel like you got something you want to say. Even if it has nothing to do with the video, just, if you got a thought on your mind, throw it down there. I'll talk with you, and I'll catch you next week. Peace.
This alone, it's insane, I tell you, insane!
Usually that's to my advantage.
Where do you go, Randall?
I don't know, but it's big and it's headed straight for us.
Oh, my.
Snow Day Special.